Plaintiff Julie Mizuko regrets dating the defendant because he has 10 children and he only supports some of them. Julie claims now the defendant is with his deceased brother's wife, whom he cheated on Julie with, and she's suing him today for child support. Defendant Tony Skidema admits that he has 10 children by 3 women, but insists 7 of them are currently living with him. Tony claims Julie is not a good mother, and she lost custody of her children due to her drug use. Tony petitioned the court for a paternity test to see if he is the biological father of Julie's son.
Start with you.
All right, well, to begin with, I don't regret much in my life, but I regret getting with this man. Not only does he have 10 children, but he doesn't support all of them. He picks and chooses which child he wants to keep.
Is that what the court does also?
I don't
Picks
know
and chooses which one he takes care of? I doubt that.
I don't know, sir.
How many different mothers, sir? You got 10 children, but how many mothers?
3.
3
for women.
So you got a lot of running around
Yes.
on the weekends. You got 3 households to go to. You don't have any time, and you didn't have much time in the past. You made 10 kids. How old are you?
32.
32, 10 children. And you pay child support for all 10?
No,
Why?
because I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Most of my kids live with me.
Most
How
of them,
many?
except for the ones that he gave up.
How many?
7.
Really? Okay. And do you have a mother staying in the house?
Yes.
Good. All right, ma'am. What you trying to make the man look so bad for? He has 7 kids. They live in the house. Unless they're eating slop and drinking muddy water, they're all right.
Hey, Your Honor,
Go ahead.
just so you know, that is his deceased brother's wife that he cheated on me with after I moved to Indiana, after telling him I was pregnant, and after him
That's
signing the
wrong.
birth certificate for my daughter. How is that a lie? Please tell me how that's a lie.
That is a lie.
What else you want to tell me?
Well, I had given him multiple chances after me moving up to Indiana with him. He was in jail when I gave birth to my son, which his attorney then returned and bailed him out, and he did not come see his child. And I moved back to Florida in 2011 because I was done and over with the nonsense after he put his hands on me.
How long did you all date, or?
We were on and off again for 2 years.
Okay.
And he
So he
had
assaulted you?
He assaulted me. He does
Describe
have
that.
the charge.
Describe
He
that.
tried to keep, after I found out that he robbed a tool store, I tried to get my children and leave. He tried to keep my son from me. I went to reach in the car to get my kids. And I had my daughter on my hip, and he hit me. The neighbor even saw it and called the cops on him.
You reached into the
To
car
get my
where he
son.
had the child?
Where he had my son.
The child was
he
in
was
danger?
trying to take my son from me.
Was the child
Yes.
in danger?
He was, because there was a warrant out for his arrest.
Okay. All right, sir, let me hear some background from you.
Yes. She's not such a great mother. She's been lying everything, and like I said, she lies. I met her off Facebook. She was pregnant with Annalise, which one of the child she's trying to take me for child support ain't even mine.
She was
You
pregnant by
adopted
someone
her.
else?
Yes, someone else's child.
When you met her?
Yes.
And you knew it wasn't yours?
Yes.
Okay.
And I signed the birth certificate because she was going to lose the child because she lost her
Why would she lose the child?
Because she lost her last kids to
Okay, but we're talking about
CPS.
this one. Why
Yeah.
would she lose the child?
Because they would take the last child because what she's done in the
What?
past. Over drugs and pills and everything.
And when was the last time they discovered she was using that?
No, this is when I first met her.
Okay, let's go back to why you think, unless you signed the birth certificate, they would take her child.
Yes.
She told you that?
No, they did.
Who?
She did.
You're a liar. Your Honor, I fought the state for 3
No wonder
years.
you
for
got
custody
caught.
of
How
my
many
kids.
times you went to prison?
None.
You never went to jail or
Never been
prison?
to prison.
Jail?
Yeah, jail.
How many times?
Probably half my life.
And you were convicted?
No.
You've never been convicted?
Yeah, I've been convicted.
I
like
just asked you,
like
were
suspended
you?
license
Let's
and
go.
stuff.
Let's see. Sir, you're the liar. Go ahead.
All right, Your Honor. Well,
How does he owe you child support?
It's
And it's
court
for the
ordered.
other 3, or?
it's just for my son and my daughter, and it was court ordered. And I even made an agreement with him. If he called his children once a week, I would drop back support.
Let me see the court order, please.
And on top of that, even after that, I gave him a chance. I sent my son up after I got him back from foster care after fighting by myself for 3 years. I moved back from Indiana to the state of Florida. In the house I was living in, I was renting a half of a house from a lady who had 30 animals. It's not because of drugs. You can look into my history. I have nothing to hide. I did go to jail back in 2007 for possession of marijuana.
All right, so the child support you want. They've ordered him to pay $13,000 in delinquency. Sir, what defense do you have to that?
I have, like I said, Annalise is not mine biologically. I signed the birth certificate, but
right.
He legally adopted her in 2015.
All right, go ahead.
and I don't believe that Jonathan's mine because she cheated on me. Not once, but multiple times.
Tell me about those incidents and what approximate month and
she
year.
was staying in Goshen or Elkhart, one of the two shelters. And
When I was already
me and her got back. Me and
Why
her.
was she in the shelter?
Because he cheated on me and I had nowhere to live after being in Indiana
So
for
because
4
a man
days.
cheats on you, you move into a homeless shelter
I got
with your
kicked
kids?
out.
All right, but you contend that the second child is not yours. That's your
Yes.
point? The first child you adopted,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
All right, well, you do pay child support on that, sir.
But my thing is, she fled the state. I mean, legal law.
Got
she
it.
can't
That's
make
your
the-
thing. But the thing that we got to go with is the child support order, which says you owe $13,000. We know that you owe for the first child for sure. And the court order requires that you pay for the second. Now, you can use my decision to take back to that court and have the child support amended, but I have no authority other than to enforce an order of child support. I can't reduce the amount or eliminate it. I have an order, I can enforce it. But for the purposes of you knowing and being able to go back to the court with the DNA test we've administered, we're going to see whether the second child is yours, the non-adopted child. Let me have a door. How old is the child?
He'll be 8 in June.
8. So the past 8 years, what have you done to question the paternity? Have you said something to her about it?
Not a dang
You
word.
just thought of that today?
No, not
When
at
did
all.
you think of it?
I just, I'm not trying to put the child in that
I
situation.
know. When did you think of it?
Huh?
When
About
did
2 months
you
ago,
think
couple
of it?
months ago.
2 months ago. Got it.
Yeah.
You're just sitting up.
I don't have the
Waiting
money.
on commercial. Get these commercials off of here. I'm trying to watch the game.
What's up?
I think my son might not be mine. 8 years. It's been 8 years. It's been 8 years and I'm just thinking about this. What's been on my mind for 8 years?
And can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Out of them 8 years, she hasn't even had him close to 4 years. She's lost them. My mom had the kids for a couple.
Sir,
for
we're
about
talking
6
about fatherhood now, and you said
Yes.
you want to say one
Like-
more thing. Can I say one more thing? Daddy.
I'm sorry that I'm not.
Judgment for the plaintiff.
If you run, hell, you stupid son of a
I tried.
you.
You're just mad. Keep on
I ain't
walking.
mad. I ain't mad because guess what? Guess what? You are the daddy. And guess what? You will never see my kids because this is it
Hey.
right here, you stupid.
Bye. Kick rocks, count trailers.
Hey, just remember, your son calls my boyfriend
Bye.
daddy.
Bye.